Hey, this is Richard Buin, and this is my research proposal assignment from Concordia St. Paul, Doctorate of Education in Kinesiology, KHS7820. I'm going to go over my topic, curbing the veteran obesity epidemic. So why is this population's health and well-being degrading so rapidly? So I want to thank all the veterans out there for your service and sacrifice, that we keep living our best lives and not live in fear or terror as some other countries and people do around the world. I'm also a veteran, and just so you know, the subject is very near and dear to me. So a little background on veterans. What is a veteran? It's anyone that has served in any branch of the U.S. military. There are around 19 million veterans live in the United States right now, so it's just under 10% of the population. And veterans, unfortunately, have the worst obesity rates when it comes to the rest of the United States. Veterans come in at a whopping 73.3% BMI, and that's over 25% overweight for males, and 53.6% for females, and that's a BMI that was over 30. So it's 25.3% for males and 21.2% for females. Although these figures are a little dated, it's unfortunately true that they're probably higher right now for 2021. So why bother surveying veterans? They're a consistent population with similar habits. They usually have a routine and specific in what they do. There's not a lot of wiggle room in what they do on their day-to-day activities because they just don't like change. Veterans like to help out other veterans, and if there is something that they can usually do to help out, more than likely they will. Especially if it won't take up much time and they'll get something else out of it. So they make a chunk of the population and are worse off than other Americans of the same demographic, age, and sex. So why should we care about such a broad area? So this is one population that has worse off than everybody else. Figure out the reason behind veteran obesity, then that will help out other areas of health and wellness for everybody. There may be issues on how the military service is run, probably, but has resulted in veterans being so unhealthy, but it's not in the literature, so we just don't know. So lastly, the government will be more likely to give money to help out veteran health, so they don't have to give out that much money to the VA system. Since the VA is the largest healthcare system that is federally funded, usually by taxpayer dollars. The survey collection will be done at a local VA, collecting surveys from veterans at the San Francisco VA Medical Center. Survey collection will be during the first week of June 2021, and after recruiting volunteers to help, I'll task them and ask them to help out every veteran entering the front lobby if they would like to take a study to help other veterans. The study was made on MailChimp platform and already loaded on a tablet for any of the veterans to use. They were told that they would receive a veteran military branch squeeze object of their choice at the completion of the survey. So of course this is a hypothetical for proposal, and our assignment criteria may be different when the actual real thing happens. Some variables and limitations of this project: the veterans who come into the front lobby only. There is also a secondary entrance people can use and enter the medical center on the other side. The veterans that came into the hours between 8 and 2, so any veteran that comes in before or after will not be included. The veterans that only had scheduled appointments during the first week of June 2022, this would limit any other veterans that had any appointment times in the rest of June, in May, or in July. So it's a little bit of a struggle bus there for help. So since we're dealing with COVID in California, the hospital setting is no different. Everyone entering the building must wear a mask. If they do not have one, and they will be provided one for them to wear during the duration of their visit. So all devices and chairs will be wiped down after each use with medical grade sanitation wipes. All chairs will be separated by at least 6 feet, and everyone entering the facility was given a COVID screen upon entering. They had to complete it on a QR code to scan it in on their phone as a result. And if they get into the facility and didn't have a smartphone, they would be asked by the security guards verbally for the screening process to allow them in the facility. Everyone also had to sanitize their hands using the Purell, the hand dispenser, just to make sure of any microbes that would enter. The data collection process is broken down into several parts. So the initial information about the veteran's age, branch component, the rank, when they separated, how long they were in for, and if they fought in any war or campaigns during their time. The health questions are determined their BMI, participation in exercise activity, how often they exercise, determine if they were eating adequate amount of fruits and vegetables according to the RDA, and finally set upon sleep, medications, supplements, and other habits like alcohol, caffeine, tobacco, and drug use. And how will this data be used? So it's to see if there is any consistency between the branches, components, ranks, and work campaigns. Establish categorical similarities between the health components, and theorize if one area is higher than the other. So change in the military is not that much fun, and it usually doesn't happen too consistently, but if there's any specific areas that stick out when we start to contemplate a way to change the area so future veterans aren't affected the same way, that should be a good time. Although the veteran population is getting smaller due to lower number of citizens that are actually qualified for military service, our veterans will still be a part of our population just as much as any other. So some gave their lives, others did their part and made a difference. Finding a way to help veterans will help a lot of people. So thank you for staying with me until the end, and have a great day and enjoy your weekend.